special assembly today. So I want to make sure that we have as many people as we can, okay? So let's give it a minute or two and then we'll get started. In the meantime, you can take a look at the slide. This one I chose to go with a jungle theme, okay? Just for fun. So take a look at that. And I see that all of you are going crazy on the chat. Good job, boys and girls. I noticed many of you are using the chat for your class. So good job on that. Okay. And I think we have a few more people. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so boys and girls, welcome. Today is Friday, and it's Friday, January the 22nd, 2021. And normally we have our assemblies on a Monday, but because there was a special training this Monday, no, it was a holiday this Monday, we decided to move the assembly to today, okay? So next week, next Monday, we'll start with the usual Monday assembly. So you get two assemblies in a couple of days, okay? So on Monday, we'll do the regular time that we always do. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to wish all of you good morning. And of course, I know you had a long week. You had a holiday, but you had a long week. And when I was visiting, you were all hard at work. So you must be tired, but don't worry because we have a weekend coming up. Okay. So like always, we're going to start with our Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. And the Pledge of Allegiance that we're doing is the same one that we did when we first did the assembly. I don't know if you remember. So let's go ahead and do our Pledge of Allegiance. So I need all of you to please stand and join me in the pledge. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to that one. Let me click it here. There we go.
Ready, begin.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. All right. Good job. Okay. So now our agenda for today, we're going to talk a little bit about this week and what were some of the things happening this week. And then, like I promised you last time, we're going to talk about the Great Kindness Week Challenge that starts next week. So we're going to talk about some of that. Okay. And then, of course, we'll talk a little bit about what's coming up. Okay. What are we going to talk about on Monday? All right. So let's get started. And we begin. What did we celebrate this Monday? I know there was no school, so we must have celebrated a holiday of some kind. But what do we celebrate? Why don't some of you put it in the chat and see if some of you remember what did we celebrate? What were some of the what did we celebrate? Whose holiday did we celebrate on Monday? Go ahead and put it in the chat and tell me who we celebrated. Because I know some of you are working on that in class still. I saw it yesterday. Some of you are writing about him as well. So let me see. Let me see what we got. I see. Oh, yeah, we already have one. Blanca, good job. Okay. And Kristen, awesome. Oh, yeah. Look, Amia, you're right on it. Okay. So most of you already know that we celebrated a very special man. And this man was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. And of course, he was known for very many things, but the biggest thing was that he was a civil rights activist. So he wanted rights for everyone. Okay. And just, I did a little digging, a little reading, and here are 5 things that maybe you know, or maybe you do not know about Dr. Martin Luther King. All right. So let's do it. Number one, did you know that Dr. King's birthday name was Michael? It wasn't Martin. Okay. His name was changed when he was 5 years old. Okay. Also, did you know that he went to college when he was only 15 years old? That's amazing because, college starts after high school. So usually around 18 or 19 years old is when people go to college, but he went early to college. So you know he was an intelligent man. And the college he went to was Morehouse College. Okay. He received his doctorate degree, so he's a doctor, and he received it from a very special place from Boston University. You know who else went to Boston University? This guy. There you go. So when I found that out, I was excited. I go, oh, that's great. And of course, number four, there's only two other people that have a holiday named after a holiday for them, to celebrate them. And that is George Washington. We have Washington's birthday, and then we have Abraham Lincoln. So those are national holidays for those two individuals. So now Dr. King shares the same thing. And then the last one, he fought for civil rights. And when you are protesting, when you're fighting to make things better for people, a lot of times you're gonna protest, and sometimes you're gonna end up in jail. And just like every other person who looked for equal rights, he was jailed about 30 times. So so he was in there. But one of the things that he always mentioned, he always talked about, and he always encourages people to do was to do peaceful protests. He always felt that in order to make changes, we needed to be kind to each other. We needed to be respectful to each other. And that kind of takes us into what we're going to talk about for next week. Next week, we start a very special week. It's our Kindness Challenge week, okay? So I want you to learn a little bit about what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and play a little video, okay? So everybody, let's put on our thinking caps and let's focus on our video.
Sometimes we feel lonely, but we're not alone. We have the power to join together with kindness. We are kicking off a great event.
The National Great Kindness Challenge Week.
What started with 3 schools in Carlsbad has spread across the world.
For 10 years, over 16 million kids have joined the Great Kindness Challenge, and you're a part of that. So go out and share your joy. Your kindness definitely matters. There are so many people to thank. Now is the time to spread your love. Kindness has the power to unite us all. The Great Kindness Challenge! Let's do this!
Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that kids are doing all over the world. So it's not just here in LA, it's not just in California, it's not just in the United States, but it's all over the world. Okay. So next week on January 25th, on Monday, we begin the Great Kindness Challenge. So let's find out about what that looks like, because it's going to look a little different than it did last year or the last time we did this. The last time we did this, we were at school. So we were able to make things and decorate our doors, decorate our school. But this time we're going to have to be a little more creative in how we celebrate kindness. Okay. So let's go. Let's see. What is kindness? Well, first of all, here's some ideas. Okay. And I know these ideas are easy because they're designed to do them at home or when you're in class. So, one activity you can do, you can smile at 25 people. How easy is that? Okay. So, just remember, one act of kindness is a smile. And if you do that to 25 people, imagine how many people you're going to make happy. That's just one idea. What's another idea? Well, how about this one? What do you place a note under a family member's pillow? Can you imagine that? You write a little thank you note, or you write a little I'm happy to be your brother or your sister or your son or your daughter, and then you put that on the pillow under a family member, and when they see it, oh, they're gonna be happy and they're gonna smile. Okay, so that's another idea. How about one more? Oh, I think I skipped one. Oh, this one. Oh, sincerely compliment 5 people. So that means, what does that mean? Let's see, sincere compliment. Oh, that means a compliment that's felt from the heart. Okay. So when you say something nice to someone from the heart, it's a sincere compliment. So if you do that to 5 people, you're going to have 5 people that are going to be very, very happy. Okay. And you're going to be showing kindness to 5 people. So if you do 25 smiles, you do the notes in the pillow, and you do this, you already have like 40 acts of kindness. So that's a good job. And then the next one that we can see is leave a flower on someone's doorstep. Oh, I think this is a beautiful one because, we're all inside, we're all quarantined, because of the pandemic, we have to stay inside the house. But sometimes it's good to go out for a little breather to stretch out. So maybe we can take a flower and go put it on a friend's front door and just leave it there as a surprise. That would be very, very kind. Okay. And then there's this one, you can draw a picture and give it to someone. That is so easy because you do that in class all the time. You're always drawing and you're writing. So why not draw a picture for someone special? Maybe your friend, maybe your best friend, and then give it to them so that you can make them happy. That's another kindness. Okay. So those are 5 ideas. But what if you need more ideas? Because I know some of you are very kind and I know some of you have lots of friends. So let's see what else we can do, okay? Oh, well, if you're in the PALS class, if you're in ETK with Ms. Yao, or if you're with Miss Cruz or Miss Hawaii, these are some things you can do. So these are two pieces of paper that your teacher has, and they can make them available to you. They can show you where they are, and then that way you can take a look at them and see. One of the ideas is to invite a friend to play, socially distanced, of course. So if you do that, you check it off. You can tell a joke. You can make someone laugh. If you do that, you can check that too. See how many of these acts you can do during the week. Okay? Because remember, kindness matters. So it can be little things, it can be big things. All right? So what if you're not in kindergarten or pre-K? Well, here's some more ideas. If you're in first grade or if you're in second grade, you get a lot more ideas. Look at all of these. These are, I think there are like 50 of them. Okay. So take a look at these and see. One comes in English and the other one in Spanish because you can do this with your family too. Okay. So take a look at some of these ideas and see what you can do, because maybe you can bond with the classmate, do an activity together. Maybe you can be, oh, here's one. You can be healthy to yourself by eating a healthy snack. Did you know that was being kind to yourself? Wow, that's perfect. So there you go. You have those. Okay. And here we go. Let's see. Let's do this one. And I received a message that Zoom is having some problems right now. So I think maybe there's some issues in the morning when everybody tries to log in. Okay. So we'll just be kind to the technology gods, and hopefully we can get Zoom up and running. Okay. So let me continue. Just remember that kindness. This is a week we highlighted, but kindness matters at Garza every day. Okay. So we're a kindness certified school. So make sure that kindness starts with all of us, and that we continue with the kindness. Okay. So before we go, there's a next week we're gonna talk a little bit about attendance because remember attendance is coming up, and I know that attendance is it's kind of hard because sometimes you can't log in, your device doesn't work, but we want to make sure that you are logging in at least when you can, okay, and that you're calling our school and telling us, look, I couldn't get on the computer, but I'm here and I'm doing the work. Okay, so just make sure that if you do that, your attendance will count. Okay, and in a couple of weeks, we're going to do the attendance for the month of December and for the month of January, because remember that we had a vacation in between. Okay, so we're going to celebrate attendance for those 2 months, and we'll have the backpack giveaways. Don't worry about your backpack. If you win a backpack, it will be waiting in the main office for you when all of this is done. And when we're able to go back to school, you can go pick up your backpack. Okay. So don't worry. If you want your backpack, that backpack is yours and it'll wait for you when things get better. Okay. So just remember, next weekend. Well, you don't have a 3-day weekend. I forgot to change that. But just remember that next week, I want you to keep safe. I want you to wear your mask, okay? And I want you to continue washing your hands because it's very important that you wash your hands every day, okay? And actually, if you wash it more than once, that'll be perfect. It'll keep you healthy, okay? So we'll go ahead and do that. So just remember, just have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next week and start thinking about how do you want to show kindness next week. All right. So remember, enjoy your week and go Grizzlies. We will see you soon, everyone. Okay. And just remember, in case you weren't able to see the presentation, it's being recorded. So we can go ahead and put it up on our website. And I'll also make it available to all of the classroom teachers so that they also have it and they can show it to you later on. Or they can put it on Schoology and you can just click on it and then you can see it from there too. All right. So boys and girls, enjoy your day today. Enjoy Saturday and Sunday. Try to get some sun, try to get some rest, and we will see you on Monday morning at 9 o'clock where we get to have another assembly. All right. So boys and girls, I will see you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day today.